Okay, this is the little trick on decreasing the cut on the crossfader. First thing you want to do is take off the actual fader knob. Now, then you're going to remove all the screws from here and these 4 screws on the side, 2 on each side. Then from that point you just pry open your vci-300. And I'm making it look a little harder than it actually is because I pulled like a tendon on my hand, so gripping stuff actually hurts, but we can still function. So now I tell everybody all the time there's no big deal about taking this thing apart. That's what you got. Now flip this over. You don't want to disconnect those wires. I usually just move that out the way right there. Here's your crossfader right here. What you're going to do is take a Phillips head screwdriver and remove your crossfader. And try not to drop the screw all over the place. There we go. Got that taken care of. Take off the crossfader. Get my screw back. And when you open up your crossfader, hopefully this is all on camera. I can't see the camera. What you're going to do is put 2 screws. You're going to see 2 holes right here. You're going to set your crossfader in the center, and you're going to put a screw in each of these holes. Funny thing is, these screws that I got for these holes came from the screws I took off on the back panel and one from the side, just because I felt like recycling. Because I keep my screws off mainly because I open this thing all the time to get the dust and spray a little contact cleaner and all that stuff to make sure my jog wheels are working fine and all that fun stuff. But once you do that, maybe you'll notice this cut increases. It decreases actually. And it's just putting those 2 little screws in there. Flip this back in. Fun thing is, if you forget which way this goes in, it only fits one way, so you can never put it in backwards. Which is why I'm glad they added the hamster switch for the vci-300, because if somebody wanted to do hamster style, they couldn't just reverse the crossfader. So now you put it back, and I'm probably going to block the view because I can't see from the angle I'm sitting, but all I'm doing is putting the screws back in. There's one. This pillow is fighting me because it's pushing my crossfader back out. There you go. Now it doesn't screw as tightly as it did before, and I think that's just because those little screws are kind of pushing back on you. Now you put everything back together. Just line up your little inside your X's. Sometimes those fall off when you take them apart. Make sure you put them all back. And just line those up. All you gotta do is line up the slit, click it closed. If you prefer, oops, I just cut closed on the wiring. Got to point out how important it is to make sure you stick all the wires back where they came from. There you go. There you go. That's it. Flip it back over. Put this guy back on. And you've increased your crossfader cut. Have fun doing your little crab scratches and your stabs and your orbits and all that stuff. Whatever you kids do nowadays with the scratching. Alright, and that's it. Bye.